It's a quiet morning in rural Oregon. Diane Downs pulls up to the emergency room clutching her 3 young kids, 2 riddled with bullets, 1 fatally wounded. She spins a shocking tale of a stranger with wild hair who attacked them. But the truth? It's far darker, tangled in secrets no one sees coming. How does a mother become the worst nightmare she pretends to escape? Let's unravel this twisted story. The story kicks off with Diane's frantic arrival at the hospital, but her wild, ever-changing story raises a big red flag. When Diane Downs arrives at the Willamette Valley Hospital in May 1983, she claims a bushy-haired stranger shot her children. But as detectives press on, her story unravels, each version more unbelievable than the last. From blaming strangers to claiming accidents, Diane leaves investigators chasing ghosts, buying her moments before the truth crashes through. Lying here isn't just defense. It's a psychological shield, like a cracked mirror reflecting fragments of a fractured mind. Diane's fabrications act like smoke screens over the roaring fire beneath, guilt, fear, and a desperate, broken resolve. It's the classic survival mechanism, but twisted. The lies become as real as the pain she hides. Under intense scrutiny, Diane's calm facade cracks. Witnesses, medical staff, even her own inconsistent statements begin stitching together a horrifying reality. The shooter was not some stranger, but a mother fighting her own demons. The calm moments during interrogation aren't just breakthroughs for police. They shine a harsh light, turning lies into cold, sharp truth. Diane's past isn't just background noise. It's a toxic soil where darkness grows. Let's dig into the wounds that shaped the woman behind the tragedy. Anne Rule paints Diane's early life in cold, harsh strokes. Raised with a domineering father who abused her sexually and a weak mother who couldn't protect, Diane's childhood was a never-ending fog of fear and neglect. These early horrors didn't just mark her, they tore open gaping wounds, sowing seeds of mistrust and manipulation. Psychologists call it dissociation, a survival trick where parts of oneself split off to cope with unbearable trauma. Diane's mind became a patchwork, fragments of pain and self-worth scattered and hidden. Like a shattered vase glued together, the cracks remain and sometimes split wide, unleashing unpredictable, dangerous behavior. Diane's relationships could never heal the fractures. A rape by a boss and a bitter marriage left her desperate for control and validation. When her boyfriend rejected fatherhood, Diane's need turned lethal. The desire to keep her fractured family together morphed into a reckless act of violence, killing her children to claim possession by any means, no matter how dark. The investigation's endgame is more than courtroom drama. It's a study of evil disguised in beauty and lies. Forensic experts piece together the evidence with cold precision. Bullet trajectories, gun residue, witness statements. Contrasting Diane's changing stories, the science unmasks her lies. The hospital blood patterns and children's wounds confirm what Diane fought to conceal. Her own hand fired those bullets, forever shattering her image of motherhood. The media dubs Diane a perfect sociopath, a chilling contradiction of charm and cruelty that grips the nation. Like a dark celebrity, her story sparks fascination and fear at once. Anne Rule's deep dive into Diane's mind reveals how lethal manipulations can hide beneath a pretty face and calm voice, teaching us how evil often wears normality like a mask. Despite the shocking verdict, life imprisonment without parole until 2009, the story doesn't fully end. Diane's case forces us to ask uncomfortable questions about nature, nurture, and where evil truly lives. It's an unsettling reminder that sometimes the smallest sacrifice leads to the greatest loss, and some wounds never truly heal. That morning in Oregon, Diane drove in a mother's guise but left a trail of shattered lives. The stranger was never real, just a cover-up for a desperate act rooted in trauma and tangled love. Next time you hear a wild story, pause. Sometimes the darkest truth hides in plain sight. Try this. When something feels too strange to be true, ask yourself what's not being said. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.